Government Degree College, Government Degree College, Woodnor, Adilabad. G. Vijay, Contract Faculty, Lecturer in Computer Science and Application. BSc Final Year, 5th Sem, Visual Basic. Topic: last class discussions about integrated development environment. Integrated development environment. Present we have to take toolbox. Then last class horizontal and vertical. Horizontal or vertical. A control box, the picture box and a label box and text box and frame box and command buttons and check box and option buttons, comma box and list box, horizontal scrolling and vertical scrolling. Last class discussions in this class. Or timer also. Timer, it's a tool control name or functioning also. Then last class explanations. So this class, this drive list. User select a disk drive. User select disk drive. User select and disk drive. Directory list. The user select a box, a directory of folders. We have to directories. We have to select a directory list, then use a directory, create folder. Folders, create a one folders. We have to any programs, then in this store in folders. We have to particular take folders name, give name. In the directory of list, user select a box, directory or folders. Are you selected a directory or folders? Then we have to select one types of location. A drive list also. Drive list, it's a one desk. It's a selected desk. List box is selected a desk, and directory list is a box. Directory list is a folder. Okay, right. Folder create or direct. File list box. User select a file. We have to select a files. For example, show the user common dialog control box is select a file in Visual Basic 6.0. It use the dialog box show open method to let the user select file when the programs is loads. It initializations, it's a common dialog control. Initializations, it's a common dialog control. It sets the dialog title and sets a initializations directory to the applications start of path. It's a path. Then is a select control, it's a path. Then way of given, it's a path. This is the choose of initializations common dialog box. It's a control. In title, it's a set of initializations. In directory applications, it's a path. It's a create a files. Let us the user select a text file or all files is a filter, a property. is a list of alternative between the text show to the user and the pattern that a files should merge. The programs is selected in first to be filter. In this, select file list file. So this is the list file in the and next one. This is next one. Shape. Display a shape on this form. Save on these forms, and there are safe is a in the safe control is an extensions of the line control. It can display it's a six basic safes, six control types of safes. And number one, a rectangle safe, square safe, oval safe, circle safe, rounded safe, rounded rectangle safe, and rounded square. There are six types of square in safe control forms. Safe control forms. So line control and safe control. Say the line control is a directive control only purpose of let you draw one or more. Draw the one or more starting lines at a design time. Inserted in displaying the using a line or a graphical methods. Line, it's a graphical methods. Line control or safe controls, this will be take, and a graphical methods, it's a runtime. This control expands a few property show few property of meaning, or should a sound familiarly you to know a border color and the color of the line and border style, the border styles of its a colors, a border width and a draw style, properties and border width and draw height and draw width. It's a line control head using a line methods. Runtime is a usually better in terms of performance. It's a line control. The safe control. A safe control extension of the line control, it can be display six basic safes: rectangle, square, ovals, circles, around rectangle, around squares. It's a safe of supports all the line of control properties and the few more border styles. Or colors. It's a safe control in this six types of ovals, circles, around circle, around squares, and next squares. It's a rectangle. Say take this safe control. And next one, line control also display the line. Display line is a form of the, we have to write we have to write line program or line safe control programs, then drag and program, then give the drag and in this particular forms and give the form rectangle and click the rectangle and drag in the rectangles, give the display the rectangle symbol, and ovals, click the oval symbol and drag in the oval, display the oval symbol, and around rectangle, click the around rectangle and give the drag in around rectangle symbol, give the output, and around square, click the around square and drag in the forms and give the display in this around the safe control and the line control. So image, similarly to the picture control and image control, user a system resource does not support as many properties, events and methods. Does not properties and many events and supports. Similarly, a picture box and control a image box use a system resource does not support as many properties, events and methods. This is the image box. Image box then give the forms, insert the forms, image or pictures and design and modifications and so many things is the image control. And next one, data control provides a interface between the program, a interface between the programs and the data source, the data source and the data source. Then the data provides interface between the programs in data source in the data control. Next topic, next control name, OLX functioning. Provide the connections between the programs and the OLE server. OLE server provides a connections between the programming's OLE. OLE means object linking and embedding is a means to interchanging data between application. It is means to interchanging data between applications of, let's, OLE, object linking and embedding as a means of interchanging data between applications of, let us, has been enhanced to provide not just the data but also methods that can be used by client application. This is the client applications. Then OLX, OLE, object linking embedding. So before we process any, let us understanding the related OLE. This is an application that can be provide object to other applications. OLE server is a, this is applications that can provide objects, other applications. OLE client, the OLE client, the applications that use object provided by OLE server. This is also called as a OLE container. Object linking embedding container as a contains object provided by OLE server. This is the OLE server and OLE client. And next, common dialog box. And next to control name is a common dialog box. Always use to window standard dialog box to uh, information such as file name, fonts and colors. We have to dialog box, then change font and mm, file name, such as file names and font and colors and italics and bold underlines. Change the fonts colors, background colors and background fonts and background text colors, and so many. Change this control in this toolboxes toolboxes toolboxes. Then revision in this picture box, label box, text box, frames, command buttons and checkbox and option buttons, combo box and a list box, and horizontal scrolling bar and vertical scrolling bar, timer, drive list box, direct list, file list box, safe control and a line control. Safe control is a rectangle, ovals, squares, around rectangle, around square, around uh, circles. This is the 6 types of safe buttons. Line display forms image. Similarly to picture box control, use a system resource does not support many property events and methods, and OLE object linking embedded. This is the even given the server of given between programs in connection between programs and the OLE server. The common dialog box, Windows standard dialog box, is a information such as a familiar file names and control and font and colors. This is the given of environment. It's a given of environment, integrated development environment. The next one, object browser. It display list of object, a property of methods for using the correct object. Then property of methods, then property of method for using a correct object. This is the object browser. And next one, it's a code window. Next one, it's a code window. It's a code window. This windows serves as an editor for writing the code. Edit window, this is the change of write down any programming coding window you can change, edit and writing the code, editing the code and writing the code. This will be code window. Code window is a particularly given these programs, particularly given these programming methods. This is the code window. This is the code window. And concept of in events drive methods. Concept of events drive methods. These programs executing depending on the sequence of events which specify the path of the programs. Events drive methods. A program executing depend on the sequence of events which display the path of the programs. So path then will be create in particular address. It's a path. Particular name. It's a path. Particular name file. It's a given path. Given path. The interaction development. Visual Basic compiling the code. When the error found during the program, executing it is a recent file, and the executing continue from the point from the beginning of this Visual Basic during the program execution. This continue executing continue program forms. Structures of Visual Basic. A applications is a set of instructions determine who to perform a task. A Visual Basic applications contains both data and code. The code from a Visual Basic applications is the three types: a form module, standard module, and class module. So, form module, a code that is related to the form of a particular control is called as a form modules. It is the executions of forms. It's the executions of form models. Then second one, standard module, a code that is not creating form specific control or form is called as a standard module when applications contains more than one forms and command code is generated forms all the forms, then the code can be written in a standard module. It is executed based on standard module. It's a code. The class module are used to from OOPS concept. It's a executing of class. It's a OOPS, object oriented programming methods concept. It's object oriented programming methods concepts. Creating an applications in a Visual Basic programs. Creating applications programs create a interface for the user. User then will be create in interface in the systems. Setting a property, they will be changed so many options. Writing a code or writing code window, and save form and project. Executing the project and give the output in the create application in executing and saving or writing and setting and creating interface. This is the given of creating interface for the user. In the steps, the applications is a developing by create a interface, designing the form by various control on the form. Setting properties, to set a property for the form as well as the control on the setting property. For the property of window is used. Writing the code. The code editing window server and the editing for writing code. Save the project. When save a normal project, we use save project and save forms options. From file menu to save copy, we many use the save as option. Executing the property, to run the applications, we click on start options and run menu or press the shortcut key is a F5. We have to executing this project. F5 is executing the programs. The error types. Visual Basic programming, it's a error types. There are three types of error in the Visual Basic. syntax error, it's a compiling error, a runtime error, or logic error. There are three types of error. There are three types of error: syntax error or compiling error, runtime error, and logical error. Syntax error, there are grammatical error in the formulation of statements and are picked up by the interpreter while you are typing in the code. This syntax error is a grammatical error. This is a syntax error. A runtime error. These are error that contains to dedicate of these programs is a runtime error. Dedicate of these programs is a runtime error. Logical error. These are error that programs to behave incorrectly in the logical error. Logical error. Error, it's a three types of error: syntax error, runtime error, or logical error. This is the given Visual Basic environment development, integrated environment development, integrated development environment. This is the Visual Basic introduction and toolboxes. Important, very very important. It's a toolboxes. This called as a given the toolbox methods and integrated methods. Integrated development environment mean menu bar, toolbars, form layout window, project explorer, and property window, toolbox, object browser. It's a code window. Then given the integrated development, it's a window display, toolbox, form designing window, code editing window, form layout window, and project explorer and property window. This is the environment in the integrated development environment. So then they will be take in this row. So toolboxes discussions, last class discussion, toolboxes. Toolboxes perform many types of programs. It's a talks up to control Visual Basic. It's a toolboxes. Once again, picture box, label box, text box, frames, command buttons, checkbox, and option buttons, list box, horizontal scrolling bar, and vertical scrolling bar, and timer, drive list box, directory list box, and file list box, safe control. Safe control is a 6 types of control: circle, round circle, ovals, around squares, rectangle, and ovals. And 6 types of the line safe and image, data control, object linking embedding, and common dialog box. This is the environment, integrated development environment in Visual Basic. This is the property of given Visual Basic integrated development. Also toolboxes also. This provide all objects then use interface elements in the object of general called as a control, standard control provided by the Visual Basic. This is the control toolbox and functioning and event drive methods and the interactions of the development. It's a integrated development programming methods. It's a toolbox, it's a form design window, it's a code window, it's a form layout and property window and project explorer. This is the environment. So thank you.